Hi, I'm building a collection of small utilities. There's a lot of them, so I'm going to go through them quickly and at a high level, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. First is this transform inspector. It has reset buttons to conveniently reset all the properties of transform. It has local coordinate mode versus world coordinate mode, and distribution and alignment buttons. Next up, there's a set of spline tools for just doing stuff related to splines. In this, we have a spline mesh extruder for extruding a given cross-section across a spline. We have a spline prefab instancer for placing objects onto or related to a spline. And we have a spline mover for moving objects along the spline. Object comps are similar to layer comps in Photoshop, whereby you can save the states of objects and enable or disable them selectively. Prefab Painter is used to place prefabs in the scene from some given collection. You can scatter objects about or place them very specifically. There are some hotkeys here for dealing with hierarchies and parenting of transforms. There's hotkeys for snapping to ground and aligning to ground, and hotkeys for dealing with the hide flags of objects if you, for example, didn't want them to show up in the inspector, but you still wanted them to exist in the scene. There's a bunch of different attributes for customizing the way things look in the editor. We have a fold-out attribute, conditional attributes that can support multiple conditions. Toggle left, draggable arrays as a attribute specifically, not as a separate object with its own inspector. Works on both lists and arrays. Specifying units. We can relabel the individual components of a vector. We could also create dictionaries that use any objects and that will show up in the inspector. Here's the entire list of stuff in this package. It's also stuff like basic animation for creating small animations based off of the transform or color properties of an object without dropping animation files and controllers all over the place. Multi-tag if you want objects to have multiple tags and search by those tags. Visibility zone for small optimizations. We also have a bunch of class extensions that I won't get into. We have extensions for arrays to make them more list-like, and some additional ones for list as well. Some debug stuff for string, and vector2 and vector3. So that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, or if there's something you think should be in this package but isn't, or ways I can otherwise improve this before I actually put it up for sale. Thanks for watching. Bye.